Hello YouTube. It's been a little while since I've done an update, and I thought I'd go ahead and do one today. I'm not feeling too well today, but I was pushing my way through it, just to let you know where I'm at, you know, what's going on and everything in my life at the current time. As you can tell, my face is pretty red right now, and that's due from my psoriasis and also from the psoriatic arthritis that I deal with. And this past week I've had to turn in my resignation with my company that I worked for 20 years, and I just can't do the job anymore, unfortunately, with my psoriasis and the psoriatic arthritis. It kind of really tears me up because I really enjoy doing my job. I enjoy doing working with my employees, you know, my co-workers, and also with my customers. I made a lot of good friends over the years at Kroger, and I really hate to leave business, but there's no way I can continue my employment doing anything right at the moment with the problems I deal with. You know, I'm really tired of people sitting there telling me, you know, that there ain't nothing wrong with you, you know, you're faking it and all this other bullshit. You know, I'm going to tell you something. Unless if you ever dealt with it, you know, you just shut the hell up, because you have no idea what I go through every single day. I have a lot of bad days, and I have some good days, but I have more bad days than I do good days. And I just hate dealing with it, and it sucks. It changes your mind, it changes your ego, it changes your overall, it just changes you as a person. I mean, it just changes you totally, especially after you come from an active lifestyle and then you go to a non-active lifestyle and you can barely get out of bed some mornings. I have a lot of days where I can't hardly get out of the bed, and today was kind of one of them, but I was able to get out. And I have to go to my therapy session this morning, and I go to aqua therapy, to where I get the therapeutic water massaging type stuff and do some water exercises and things like that. I take a lot of medicines now to help me with my problems, and psoriatic arthritis causes other issues as well. And recently I've just been diagnosed with diabetes, and now I got to deal with that. And you know, I can't really take any medicines for the diabetes, because if you have psoriatic arthritis, the medicines interact with that, and you can't take them, or vice versa. So either I can take the diabetic medicine and forget the psoriatic arthritis and hurt like hell and have to go through all the pain and agony, or I can sit there and take the other and have pain and agony with the other. So, I mean, it's just like a catch-22, and it sucks. I take an experimental drug right now that's called Otezla. It's not real new on the market, and it's not really old either. It's only like a couple of years, and very few people take it, and it's people like me that has to take it, because with my psoriatic arthritis, it affects people that has histoplasmosis. Well, I've already been diagnosed with histoplasmosis, and that's my eyes, with my eyesight, and I got this fungal infection that I inherited years ago when I was a kid. Apparently from when I played in this yard where a bunch of pigeons were, and it caused histoplasmosis to get in my eyes, and sorry about that. The fungal infection that's in my eyes can get around in my retina and cause me to go blind. So since I have to deal with that, it's just a bunch of crap. But anyway, they put this stuff. I had these shots done in my eyes, and that sucked too, back in 2009, and it stopped the growth of that fungal infection to progress any further, so therefore it prevented me from going blind. Now, however, if I take the one drugs like Enbrel, Remicade, or anything of that nature, it will cause me to go blind, because it will cause that histoplasmosis to start flaring up again, and it will start the fungal infection to spread. So I can't take that drug, so I have to take Otezla in place of it. Anyway, I take methotrexate, I take folic acid, I take Otezla, and that's all for my arthritis conditions. And also, I take Cymbalta and Lyrica. And then I take, those work for my depression, because I do suffer with depression. A lot of traffic out this morning. The depression, it can be pretty intense some days. It just depends on how I'm feeling one day to the next. If the camera's shaking a little bit, I'm sorry. I'm driving, and I'm kind of stopping, and bumpy road and all that good stuff. There's a lot of traffic out this morning. Anyway, I take some other medicines as well, pain medicines. Of course, the pain medicines only do so much. Like anything like a painkiller, like oxycodone or hydromorphone or hydrocodone, hydromorphone, or any of that stuff. Anyway, any of the opioid medicines, they don't necessarily help with people that has psoriatic arthritis. It's a pain that is so intense that it's in your ligaments, it's in your joints, it's in your bones, and it don't discriminate at all. So anyway, it is a drug that don't necessarily help so much with it. It helps a little bit, but not enough to give you any satisfaction. And people that does know me, years ago, back in 2001, as a matter of fact, it was 4 days after Trade Center attacks, 9/15/01, September 15th of 2001, I slipped and fell at work on some blood that was on the floor that leaked out of from a box of meat, and I'm a meat cutter, so but anyway, it come out of this box of meat and leaked on the floor, and it was real dark in the cooler. It was one of these old type coolers from an older store. It wasn't a modern store, and the lighting in there was really bad, so I didn't see that puddle of blood there. Didn't pay no attention, and I slipped on that blood, and down I went. I tore two discs out of my back, L2 and L3, shattered them, and boy, I have never been the same since. I've went through a lot of therapy, I had the surgery, but I also went through a lot of therapy, a lot of everything of that nature. But anyway, like I said, I had a really tough time with that, and wow, this traffic is something else. But anyway, I went through all that and had to deal with that. Also, I'm very forgetful. I get, if I sound like I'm kind of rambling a little bit and everything, I'm sorry. I'm very, very forgetful. I don't know if it's, I guess the drugs is probably altering my mind, and I can't seem to concentrate so much on, you know, what I'm talking about. Sometimes I'll forget what I was talking about. I do that a lot, and I have to get people to remind me. But anyway, I take those medicines. I take I take too many medicines. I take too many. The only 2 pain drugs I do take an oxycodone. I take a low dose of that, and I take a Xalgo, which is hydromorphone. It's also a drug that's like Dilaudid. So if you ever go to the hospital and get a pain shot, it's the same thing, except this is in a pill form. And I'm on an 8 milligram tablet, and it gives me, it kind of pumps a little bit. It's an extended release tablet over a 24-hour period. Kind of helps. It don't help a whole lot, but it helps some. But anyway, I know this video is getting long, and I don't want to keep it too long. But my rant is, you know, I'm tired of people sitting there telling me how I feel, or telling me there's nothing wrong with me, and there's nothing this and that, and blah, blah, blah. And tell me it's all in my head, and psychological, and this and that and the other. You know, it took a long time for me to go to many different doctors to find out that I had psoriatic arthritis, and to also find out that I had the fibromyalgia, which fibromyalgia is caused by psoriatic arthritis. If you look it up in the thing, it'll tell you that, you know, it's fibromyalgia is a form it's an issue that comes with psoriatic arthritis. But anyway, my life sucks, and I've had 2 doctors. They told me I am disabled, that I will never be able to work again. I have a hard time sitting down at times. My body just starts hurting so bad that I have to go lay down. Then when I lay down, I usually get most of my comfort by laying down and not doing hardly anything. You know, not moving much. But you know, like I said, I'm up and moving around right now, and it's hurting right now. I hurt so bad. My back is killing me right at the moment, and my arms hurt, and even my toes hurt, and it's hurting just holding this daggone cell phone. So that's another reason I got to get off of here, so that way I can relax this arm. I kind of got sitting on this armrest here, and my arm laying on my belly and letting this look up at me. So that's why you're looking up at me at a different angle. But anyway, I even have a couple family members that feel the same way, you know. But I told them all, I said, you know what? I said, you have no idea what I'm going through unless if you ever went right through it. So it's a shame that people have to feel that way. It's sad that people seem to feel that way, and it's a bunch of crap. So anyway, please like this video if you would. If you're a new person watching this video, if you'd like to follow me, that's fine. You know, I will do future videos as well, and give people updates with how I'm doing with my life. And there's other things going on too, but those are my most severe things that's going on in my life at the moment. But anyway, like and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. And I guess that's about it. I'm trying to think. I can't think too well. But anyway, listen, you guys take care, and appreciate it. If you understand that what I'm going through, I appreciate you understanding what I'm talking about. And I'm not asking for, you know, handouts. That's not what I'm asking for. I'm just asking to sit there and understand what I'm dealing with. I don't want nothing from nobody. I don't want to sit there and make people think that I'm asking for help or asking for I don't know, where people sit there and feel sorry for somebody. I'm not asking for that. I just want people to understand what I'm dealing with, what I'm going through, and please quit sitting there saying stuff that, well, there's nothing wrong with you, you're lazy, you don't want to do nothing, and blah, 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 and all this other stuff. But anyway, I appreciate everybody. I'm sorry with this camera. I know it's all over the place. I'm sorry. But you guys take care and appreciate it. Like and subscribe, and y'all have a good day. All right? Take care. Bye-bye.